Good evening, Steelers. Let me know if you can hear me. A little bit of a different one tonight. If you're out there, I'm going to be playing Hearts of Iron 4. I've got to say, it's just gone 7 o'clock here in the UK, and I've apparently got a Tesco delivery at 9. So I'm going to play this for a couple of hours. Then I'll pause the video. Well, I'll keep it going, but I'll pause it. But I'll go and sort out my shopping, and then I'll come back and carry on playing. So I'm going to play for a few hours, I think. So enjoy. I've got my chat up, so if you want to say hello, please do. I can see somebody's watching. I just thought I'd do this as a bit of a laugh, really, and just see how we get on. I hope you can hear me first of all. I could hear myself in the test earlier, so fingers crossed you can hear me. Just let me know in the chat if you can hear me. Tonight I'm going to be playing Italy. This is just the basic. I've only got one DLC, which is a Romanian one. Tonight I'm going to play as Italy because they get a good evening, Julian. They get to start pretty good at war and already starting. All good, great stuff. Thank you, Julian. Right, so I'm also going to be playing it at recruit difficulty as well, simply because I'm not very good at the game. I usually play it at civilian, so I'm going to try a little bit better here and see what we can do. I'm not playing it at regular just yet because it is a difficult game. Despite the fact I've been playing it forever, I probably should move up a little. So we're going to play it at recruit level first of all. So this is just setting up. Obviously we got Italy here, as you can see. We also have some land down here, either side of Ethiopia. We are currently at war with Ethiopia. And if you haven't played Hearts of Iron, some of this stuff will be well, if you have played it, obviously some of this stuff will be obvious, some of the stuff won't be so obvious, but I'll go through it as we go through the game. So it's currently paused at the moment on the 1st of January 1936, and these are all the things I've got to sort out first of all. So these are the research slots, so I'm going to decide what I'm going to research. First of all, I want some industry, so I want to get some machine tools going because that just increases. You're here for the expert strategy, Julian. You're not going to get them, mate. And then we have a look over here at, I want some electronic engineering, simply because that pushes my research speed up by 3%. So that's always good to have at the start. And I've still got 2 more research slots later. My infantry is not great. Still back in 1918, basically. Equipment's not so good. So the support weapons at least. So I'm going to get some better support weapons because that's an easy one. Evelyn Mark, good to have you on board. And then we'll also have a look at. Can we get some infantry support? Some of these are all good because these all give you extra buffs on your fighting. We've also got the air I can concentrate on. I like to get some close air support. We'll see how we go. I've got those 2 going. I'm not so fussed about navy. I'm going to need destroyers and submarines. I think is going to be the thing for me in this game. Shall I go for artillery? Get basically an update on the interwar artillery just to make it a bit better. I think I'm going to do that. So they'll just sit there. They're going to take 92 days for the electrical, mechanical, engineering. The others are all 138 days. So basically just ignore those for a bit. Then we've got some free civilian factories. I'll come back to that in a second. No, actually, I'll sort it out now because these aren't doing anything at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to start building more civilian factories. I want civilian factories because I'm going to turn them into military factories later. So I'm just going to stick a few of these in, maybe about 5. Not too many because I don't want to build too much at the moment. I want to pick it up slowly, but that's in the centre of Italy itself, so that's pretty good. So they're now in a what's the word? They'll work their way through getting built. I don't know how long they'll take. 28th of April. So what's that? 3 months, 4 months, thereabouts. Any recommendations on how to learn this game? Not really, Julian. There's a lot of. It took me a long time to work it out. I had help from a friend, Kev. He showed me a few bits and pieces. There's a guy called Alex the Rambler on YouTube. He's done a couple of tutorials, and also just watching his videos as well are pretty good because they He goes into a lot of things on those, so they're worthwhile just checking some of those out. Some are just fun, but there's quite a few that are also good as well, that are actual tutorials, so that's probably worthwhile looking at. It's just a case of sitting down and working your way through a lot of stuff. Anyway, national focus. Let's have a look at this. So this is where we want our place to go, our country to go. I kind of want to get towards the triumph in Africa, but I can't do that until I own Ethiopia, so I'm still at war with Ethiopia, so I need to beat them anyway. Then we've got the Ethiopian war logistics, which gives me a load of infrastructure, as you can see here. So I'm going to go for that. It's going to take 70 days to work through. Because I'm not using any DLCs, this is quite a basic tree for Italy. So I'm not going to get a great deal particularly mad or interesting like the Roman Empire or anything like that. Okay, so we now have... So let's have a look at our military factories. Right, well, I've currently got 9 of 19. I've got 19 military factories. I'm only using 9, and that's each of these ones here. So I've got... This is how many I need for reinforcements, or also for upgrades if I'm going to upgrade, if you get better equipment. So we need 742 of these, so I'm going to pump in a bit more military factories into there, just add a few more, and also the equipment, because that needs it. The light tanks and the trucks, every one of these that I'm going to build will just go into reserves at this point. So probably don't want to build too many of those. I want to try and get this number down first of all. So there we go. We've used up all 19 and 19. Then we've got dockyards. These work the same way. So we've got a battleship being built, another battleship. We've got light cruisers, a lot of destroyer, and submarine. I want to build more submarines and destroyers, but I'm going to wait until these battleships are done. So I'm going to put a few dockyards working on these battleships. In fact, I'll bring that one down. Put one in the light cruiser there, because I only really want to be looking around in the Mediterranean with my navy, so I'm not going to be too fussed about it. I want to probably use naval bombers because they're cheaper. Alright, then we've got no divisions in basic training. So we come over here, then I'm going to train some. Just had a couple of units here, 1, 2, 3. So this will set up and train these, and I'm going to get these just to come out in Rome, and then I'll just join them to an army whenever when I set my armies up, which I'm going to do in 1 second. We've got these decisions. So these are all the political decisions here that you can take. So there's the only one that's available to me here with the green tick is this: commandeer civilian trains. But it says I get 100 trains. I don't really know what to do with trains because it's a new addition to the game that I've not really worked out. But it says we also gain base stability by -5%. I'm already on 46%, 40%, which is the thing up here, 46%. So that's my stability. You want that as high as possible because obviously you want the country behind you. So I'm going to ignore that for now. The other stuff I'll just wait until I get to a point where I can do it. So I'll ignore that. Let's just right click that away. What else have we got? Not enough manpower to equipment to fulfill the garrisons. So I'll have a look over here at Eritrea. I'm going to change some of these over. I don't want civilian oversight. I want stuff like secret police because this will drop down the resistance, but we don't get as much compliance. And also what we've got required, but I need 30% less garrisons. So I'm just let's go with local police force. Actually, just change it over because Eritrea's. I don't want them to get too angry with me. Then we're onto the armies now. Have I found a miniatures games that use a resource campaign system other than point, sort of macro level as well as micro battlefield? No, I haven't, Julian. Actually, I wouldn't mind to, because I'm quite interested in logistics, and it's the most important part of any warfare, really. You know, man can't eat, man can't fight, and all that. So, if you know of one, let me know. Right, so what I'm going to do now is I'm going to gather these together and then we're going to sort them out into armies. So I basically get them all basically drag the box around them so they're all highlighted, and then just right click to add them to a new army, and that gives me 19 units in there. I want to separate out my Alpini because I want them on the Alps, because they're not useless elsewhere, but they may as well fight where they're good. So there's 4 of them. So I'm just shifting and clicking on those to get them, and I'm going to put those in a new army there. Then over here we've also got, I can see we've got light tanks. So I'm going to take those 3 light tank divisions, and I'm actually going to put together those with the cavalry, so they're fast moving, and turn that into a fast moving army there. Let me just shift that over there so I know which is which. I've also got this couple of guys here, a couple of divisions, so I'm going to put them in a separate army. And also down here in Eritrea as well, I've got this army here. So I'm going to put that into another army. I'm just sorting them out at the moment, and I've got this army here, so I'm going to put those into a separate army. Now, you can see here, I've got these little portraits in, so we can actually add people in. But what I'm going to do first of all is this is my army group, and I want the commander in there first of all. So the best one I've got is Rodolfo Graziani. He is cautious, he's politically connected, and he's got an offensive doctrine. So he gets a bit of a buff for that. So I'm going to put him in as my army commander, army group 1. Then each of these are going to be individual armies. So army 6. Sorry, I'm not going to get some of these bigger ones here. So army 10. Which one's this? Double click on that and it'll just spin you to it. This is a big one here, so I'm going to give that to Giovanni Messi. I'll put this over here, just bring it up into that army, into that army group. Let's shift this one in as well. So what I'm doing is I'm adding them here. You can put up to 5 armies within within an army group. So where are those guys? Oh, there's. These are my offensive ones. So I'm going to put these together, and then these ones are like me. They're just going to sit on the edge of the map doing stuff. Sunning themselves in the south somewhere. Right, so we'll give this another. Let's give this one to Ugo Cavalera. And we've got Army 3. Now, if we've got I've given the wrong one to the wrong guys, because Giovanni Messi is actually an armour officer, so I want to give this to him. I'm just going to reassign him. It'll take a day or so for him to get to his new command, but he will get there. Oh look, I've got an Alpini there as well. That's the Alpini, isn't it? So there we go, 5 Alpini. I don't need him in there. I don't like having the number 13. I'm not superstitious or anything, but I just don't like having number 13 on things. I'm going to change. I'm going to just add a unit to that so it's not 13. Is that weird? Probably. Who we got over here? This is Army 6, so this is the one. And you can rename these if you want to, if you really want to, but I don't bother. You can put like a little reminder in, and you can create new theatres for the different armies, so you can just sort them out yourself. But don't always bother. It's a nice aid memoir if you need it. Right, let's give that to Italo Balbo. Then we've got this one here, so we're now dropping down into some of these crapper ones, but I just want to assign these to a couple of these guys just to get them. Basically these commanders will give you various what's the word, buffs in combat and things. So I said I wanted to swap one of these into one of these other armies because I'm weird like that. Well, let's have a look. That's the one. This is the one that's going to drive in on. Oh well, that's why there's an Alpini division in there. I'm going to swap it back in. So now we've got 14. We're all right. Everything's good with the world. So what I want to do is get the armour down there. So I'm just going to come here and then just click on the docks, and then that gives me a thing. I've still paused obviously at this point, and then they'll just make their way to it. I'm going to sort out Italy first of all, so let's have a look. Where's my Alpini? Right, so these are these 4 guys, and I'm going to give these orders, area defence, and they're just going to area defence that really, because that's mountainous, so I want them basically just sitting there on the mountains doing things. If there's anybody else out there watching, do say hello. Oh, it's absolutely barreling down outside. And this is the other guys. These are in Northern Africa. This is not an issue at the moment, but I want them to be defending the ports. Oops. That's clicked off the wrong thing. There we go. Let's come back. So we just click these and then it goes like that. And then we can actually defend the actual ports here. So guard coastline, guard naval bases. But that he's doing all of them, so I'm going to get rid of those. I just want them guarding the naval bases. So they will look after those in case there's any kind of attacks on me. Watching this early war, would you say this is the period of the war have you most interest in? Personally, I'm probably more interested in about 1942 onwards. Well, 41 onwards from the what we call it, the from the invasion of Soviet Russia by the Germans. Right, what I want to do now is I want to send a couple of aircraft down to here to help the attack. So this is how we do this. So we got Ilstromo down here. Where are these guys? So we can bring them down there, and then we've got Ilstromo here, and then we just click in the area, and then we highlight what we want them to do. So air superiority, interception. What about these ones? Right click there. They want close air support, so that's going to be good because the poor old Eritreans. Is it Eritrea? I can't remember anyway. So these are going to help in the fight as well. So we've got air superiority, close air support, interception. I don't need any strategic bombing. I don't need any naval strikes because they don't have any navy basically. And the yellow areas basically show you where they can attack or where they will attack. So I'll bring a couple more down because we've got another they're already heading down. So let's have a look. These are all my aircraft just sitting about doing nothing. Let's get them doing something. So I'm going to bring these down to here, and then these will do the same. Close air support, interception, yada yadas. I'm not going to strategic bomb, there's no point. Right, so this is not even early war, this is actually pre-war. So now we've got all the armies organised. However, I want to actually organise their attack. So I highlight the army, in this case these guys, click on right front line, and then that assigns 14 divisions to that front line there, and then I have an offensive line and I want to take Addis Ababa as quick as possible, so I'm going to put an offensive line across the country like that, I think, and then once Addis Ababa falls, then they will capitulate anyway. And I'm going to do similar with these. These are going to attack from below, but I'm going to wait obviously until my aircraft and my tanks get here as well. And these I'm going to put their offensive line across here. When it goes yellow like that, it means there's not enough units to do it. When it's green, it's fine. So they're just going to go up there as an attack from the rear, basically. But I've got to wait for my aircraft to come down, and I'd like to get my tanks on there as well. I could put, well, that's those guys. I could put these ones in as well, another 10 units, just for the laugh. I don't know. They will definitely hammer them if that's the case. Yeah, I'm going to send them down because why not? Why not? Be crazy not to. The more the merrier. It's a party and everybody's invited. Right, so that's not they're not going to do anything until I click that button there, click it to activate it, and then you stop it with that button. But like I say, I'm going to wait until the tanks, until those units arrive as well. So because I've done this quite a lot of times, I've played Italy quite a lot, I'm going to put it on its fastest speed just so we can get up to the times that we need to be at. So let's see when these aeroplanes will arrive. They probably won't take very long. Ethiopians aren't attacking me, so that's always good. I've got 208 aircraft in there. I've got too many overcapacity. But that's, and you can see here now we've got these guys. Evening, Richard. We've got these guys on their way down now, so they are starting to land here. So I'll just pause. And we've got this army. So I'm going to go. Let's have a look. They are still landing. And those guys, what are they doing? Why aren't they coming down? Well, we'll make a front line and then they will come down to that front line. It's because I didn't drop them off, I don't think. Front line here, and then that's Army 1. Now, I've only got a few tanks, so what I'm going to do is make a smaller front line. Just drag the paintbrush across, and you can see now that is a smaller front line with 5 divisions. But I want them to pile straight into Addis Ababa. So they're just going to pile in there and just crack in, and they should easily be able to walk around the Ethiopian defences. So let's see if we can get those other ones to come down to our... Yeah, you can see they're starting to move now. Here they come. Let's have a look. Are the Ethiopians doing anything at this point? Nope, they are not. They're just sitting there on the defensive. They don't know what's going to hit them. So, come on, chaps. There we go. Are we in line yet? Right, we are ready. So, to war. So we just literally just click this, and this is the computer doing it. You can micromanage if you want, but the computer do it. And then the numbers here, if it's green like that, it shows you that you're winning, and that's the percentage that you are currently winning. If it's red, you are currently losing. But then I've suddenly flipped over because obviously, look, there we go, piling straight into Addis Ababa, dead easy. This is because I've got air superiority, or I've got close air support, and I've got tanks. Okay, we've got a national focus is now completed, so those 70 days have gone by. So I'm going to go for industrial efforts, which gives me building slots, 2 civilians factories and stuff like that. So I want to get those on. So we'll just start that, and you can also see we can modify the officer corps as well, because we're starting to get experience in our army because they're fighting. That's why Italy's quite a good one to start with. I can't improve my doctrines yet, but I can put a chief of staff in. So I'm going to do that. I've got army morale and army manoeuvre. I can't take Emilio Bono because I haven't got enough command at this point. I've got enough for these two. We can swap these around at some points as well if we want to. So let's have a look. He's got army experience. He gains army experience, which is good. He gains it as well, but his is faster. I'm going to go with the faster battalions. We've obviously also dumped out a ship, so I'm just going to put a couple of these dockyards onto these, so when these ships get berthed, we'll have a look at the ships in a bit anyway. Then we're missing fighters and artillery because we are now currently getting chewed up, or at least we're fighting, so I'm going to have to start doing some production. So let's get some artillery in. Some of these, Canada, these 75, so whack this up here. This is quite important. I'll put a couple of factories on that and drop production on the military equipment. It said fighters as well. We're losing fighters because we're obviously using them in the air. So I'm going to put a couple of fighters in. Just one though, just get one factory working on those. And what else we ignore that. Is there anything else I need? What I want to do now, actually, what's my I've got army experience of 11 so far. No, air experience. Army experience is 7. I want to get that higher so I can change around the divisional templates. I'll show you that in a second. So here we are pushing into Addis Ababa, as you can see, smashing our way in. Italian light tanks all the way. It's probably Semoventis. We can improve on those. I'm going to go for medium tanks if I can later on, because they're a bit better. There we go. Oh, Ethiopia has capitulated, and they've given us 1.1k of equipment. It's probably shite now, and they've given us some fuel. So we've got that, and then we start to make demands in our in the negotiations. So I'm going to take all stays, because why wouldn't you? And I've got enough political power to do that. So just click end turn, and then done. Ethiopia is now part of Italy. Arrivederci. Okay. Now, I don't need all this army down here. At the moment, anyway. So let's get these sorted out. These guys, I want to think about what I'm going to do next. What I'm going to do next is probably take Albania, and then I'll either push into Greece or I'll push into Yugoslavia. I'm going to try and make a Balkans empire down here. So I'm going to bring these back, and I'm just going to have them do some area defence at this point. So I'm just going to bring them back here so they can just sit here doing, looking after the homeland. We've got these 10 as well, so I'm going to bring these up as well. And same again, I'm just going to put these in Italy itself, just so we know. We got them being looked after, and then we've got those tanks. Where are our tanks? Our tanks up here, tanks and cavalry, of course. So I'm also going to bring these up. Area defence, stick these in. Let's just put them threateningly by Yugoslavia. And then finally, I've got 4 guys who I am just going to use as an area defence down here. I'm going to spread these out. And again, I've got all these things clicked here, so they're basically they're looking after everything. Let's just drop it down a bit so we don't have to look after too much. Let's guard the victory points. So normally I'd need 5 divisions, but I've only got 4, so they're going to be a little bit stretched, but they'll live. So I'm just putting them on defence at the moment. I could increase my in fact, I'm going to get everybody training, and I'm going to increase my army experience. Just have them training for a week or so, because they're getting fat laid about in the barracks otherwise. So, happy days. Oh yeah, free dockyard. So we're producing the battleships at this point. So I'm going to now start building submarines. I want to make a submarine fleet. So we've got the Sirena and the Mammalia class. There's a huge difference between the two. That one's more reliable, so we'll go with Sirena. We'll just put that in, and that'll just keep pushing those out. Any decisions? What can we do? Commandeer civilian trains still? Nah, I'm not interested in that. Ethiopia has capitulated. There's the news. Yada yada. Benito Mussolini has announced the cowardly Ethiopian nation could no longer withstand the pressure from the overwhelming presence of the Italian forces throughout the country. The Ethiopian government chose to flee the country and has gone into exile. Their main forces have capitulated, and Italy is now in control of their home area. Throughout the war, though the war continues elsewhere, this is a great victory for Italy. Great news. Of course it is. I can't see who's watching, by the way. If you are watching, do say hello in the chat. I am playing the game, but I can chat as well. So, what I want to do is get the army experience up to at least 15, if I can. Right, we are pumping these out. This is only producing 1, you see. This is the thing. I don't want it to produce 1, so I want it to produce infinite ones. So it will just keep producing them. Rather than just producing 1 at a time. And I'm going to stick another shipyard on there. Right, so we've got electrical mechanical engineering here. So if I do computing, that's going to get my research speed up even more. So I'm going to go for the computing. Hello Gerald, good to have you on board. And now there is going to be a time of peace for a little while. Dude does digital combat too. How are you doing, Dr. Anoshi's Psychosis Lab? Good to have you on board. This is a great game, by the way, Hearts of Iron 4. It's well worth buying. See if it comes out on any sales. It's great, so it's worth it, actually. I played loads of this. Right, so we've got a couple of decisions because our politics has gone up. But actually, I'm going to wait because I want to change my government. I want to put people in power. Also, army experience has gone up to 16, which is exactly what I wanted. Because what I'm going to do now is this. I am going to edit our divisions. You can see they're made up of 6 infantry units and an engineer company. What I want to do is I want to add an artillery, an artillery, and an infantry. Good stuff, good to hear it. The reason for that is because it puts my combat width up to 20. Apparently each of the tiles, each of the place tiles has something like 80 widths. Oh, there it says there. If a combat has a total width of 80, you can fit 4 divisions worth of 20. And I think most tiles are either 80 or 100 or something like that, or they're divisible by 10. So you're better off going for a combat width of 20. And apparently this is the best one, having 7 infantry units and 2 artillery units, and then you just improve those with things. But you've got to save it. It's cost me 15 experience because everybody's training, so I just save that, click it off. You get experience through fighting, so you can see my experience has gone down. So I'm going to stop everybody training, because if they're all training, they are also getting attrition as well and using fuel up. So I'm going to let them get fat on pasta for a little while, I think. So you can see they're all starting to move into their positions now, looking after Italy itself. And as I say, at this point, I'm going to be looking probably towards Albania, take Albania. What we can do here, we can modify so I can select High Command, Chief of the Air Force and Chief of Navy. So I'm going to do that, just to get those extra buffs up. I know the meta too. Yeah, I'm still not very good at it though, even if I do know the meta. I still get hammered. Right, so we've got decisive battle, commerce raiding. I don't really know a navy. I'm not very good with navy, so I'm going to go with. I always go with commerce raising because it's good attritional. An air force command. Well, I've used up all my command rating there, so I can't change any of those at this point because they're in red. So we'll just have to wait for the command rating to go up. As I say, so I'm currently waiting for my political power to get up now, so I can start changing the government. Just putting people in. Right, we've got these lads just doing stuff. I don't like the fact that the United Kingdom is there with this massive lump of country. Alright, we've researched into our artillery and support weapons and basic machine tools, all done at once. So I can improve my artillery, but it's going to take me a long time because it's 2.5 years before, because it's 1939, I'm 1935. How do, Kevin? Start building your air-powered navy. The Italians had the world's worst navy during the largest navy during the pre-war period. Move the navy out to Trento before the war starts. All right, I'll take that on board. I'm going for submarines and destroyers, Kevin, and naval bombers. So I'm not going to look at artillery just yet. I've got the support weapons. Again, I don't want to jump forward too far at this point. I want to really concentrate on industry. So let's have a look. I can go for dispersed industry, or I can go for concentrated industry. Concentrated industry is better for a short fight. Actually, I'm going to go for synthetic oil, so I can get some refineries. Never mind that. I'm going to go for some air, I think, as well. This is a fighter, isn't it? So let's up our fighters. Let's get some better fighters. What else we got? Should we go for tanks? L6s? Why not? Let's get some of these in. I normally like to go down the route of what you call it at the moment. The route of getting industry sorted out, but never mind. Is Trento an event? I don't think it is. It might be if you're playing it historic. I can't remember if this is on a historical AI or not. There we go. The national focus has changed. So that's good. But now we have triumph in Africa, which will allow me then to move on to getting claims on Yugoslavia and Albania and things like that, which I want a little bit of land here and there. So now we just wait, basically, just see what happens. I've still got insufficient resources, but I can cope with that. I can deal. There's only -4 rubber and only -3 chromium. I don't mind that so much. Any more decisions that I can make at this point? No, because I don't want to take away from improving my politics at this point. I want some designers for weaponry and things, and that's building up nicely. So a few more days, and I'll be able to start putting some of these in, some researchers and things. A theorist, or should I? I'll go for industrial concern. So I want the Danieli industrial concern. So that's going to give me plus 15% research speed, but I need 150 political power. 48, 49. There we go. So that's going to help my research. Evening, Achilles. Good to have you. As I say, what I'm going to do is, because I'm waiting for Tesco to arrive, they'll probably be here in about an hour and a half, I would have thought. When they come, I'll keep the stream going, but I'll just put a screen up, and then I'll come back to it, and then so you know when I'm back. It'll be about 10 or 15 minutes. Okay, so we've got Triumph in Africa. So where is? I could always go for the extra research slot, couldn't I? Actually, I forgot, I missed that one. That was silly on me. But let's have a look. Have we got any of these I can get? Albanian occupation. So I could go for claims on Yugoslavia and then get the Albanian occupation, or I could go for the extra research slot. That's only 2 away. That'll be 140 days, and that's going to give me more industrial power. I'm going to go for that actually first, and then I'm going to go for Albania. They can wait. I don't care about them right now. They can sit there and wait. So who else has played Hearts of Iron? Who else in chat has played it? Let me know. It's a great game. I think I've got about 150 hours on this at this point, but I still get my arse handed to me every time I play. Okay, we can give a Chief of Air Force, so I'm going to do that as well. Air combat training. Mind you, it's only... These are not great. I'd prefer to have the all-weather expert in the air reformer, so I'm happy to wait, actually. I'm going to wait it out. Ignore that, because I've only got 55 command power. I want that to go up a bit. Sits Krieg while you take delivery of the Tesco's Lend-Lease. Yeah, exactly. That's it. They'll be bringing the rations in. It's the logistics for the infantry. So my overall plan, you never have. Well, you can watch me playing it. So the overall plan is, as I say, I'm going to go for Albania. I'll probably try and get either Yugoslavia or Greece, and then go from there, because maybe by that point these guys will be already fighting. It's the first time you've heard of it, is it, Gerald? Okay, well, it is a great game. I used to play Hearts of Iron 3, I think it was, well, before this, and loved it. A great game. This is way better though. It took me a while to get into it, but it's much better. Right, so we've got a war in Spain. I can actually send volunteers. So you know, I'm going to do that. Which one is it? I need to know which one it is. I can't remember which is my tank army. Let's have a look. It's not them. Right, it's them. Giovanni Messe. Right, so I'm going to drop that into that army. So they've got cavalry, and now I've got 4, because I can only send 4 units into Spain. I'm going to help the nationalists, because we're nice, you know. They're a neighbour, aren't they? Hearts of Iron is a great strategy game to get into the genre. Yes, it is. So I can send volunteers. And oh no, my limit is 2, so I'm going to have to split them down even more. So, but if I send 2 tanks, let's just get them reassigned, and then I will send in some volunteers. Where is he? Giovanni Messi. There we are. We'll send them. So they are now on their way. Okay, good stuff. See, we're nice. Is it relatively easy to get into? No. Is the short answer. However, it's a brilliant game when you get into it. Um, there's a bit of a there is a tutorial that comes with the game, playing as Italy, which is kind of what I'm doing at the moment. But it's all the other bits around it that are complex. So like sorting out your the divisions and things like that is quite difficult. Right, so we're in Galicia now. Let's sort this out. Let's get that extra research slot first of all. So I'll get that in 70 days. So I'm now here with these chaps. So we need to be capturing these places because these are the ones that have got the victory points on them. And this is going to be great because it's also going to give us army experience as well. And should we create a new army group here? Because again, this just gives us. Let's give it over to. Yeah, I'm going to reassign it to him, so we've got extra buffs on the attack. Right, so I've got these two lads, and I am going to use them. Right, I think if we go for Bilboa, we can then encircle here, or should I cut through to Madrid? And kind of what we want to be doing is really encircling the enemy and then crushing them. But I've only got two armies, so I'm going to go for Bilboa. First of all, so that's my front line there, and then draw my offensive line. No, you want to come here, boys. Then draw the offensive line. Drew the wrong one. There we are, into Bilboa, and then they will make their merry way across. Compared to Gary Grisby's War in the East, HL4 is for casuals. Fair enough. I haven't played the other one, so I don't know. Oh, they've already taken Bilboa by the time I even got there. Right, that's great. Right, so what I'm going to do then is, while I was looking at chat, they took Bilboa. So we've got an encircled army here. I'm going to take these off. Actually, I'm going to do it without. Just by doing it myself. So I'm just going to send those in there. So 82, there we go, crushed them. See ya. That's what happens when you mess with us. And we've got the Germans fighting with us. The Condor Legion. Right, let's go for Barcelona. Let's just push them in. I know I'm still fighting in there. Looks quite idiot, but I think I'll need an idiot's guide. Well, there's plenty of videos on YouTube, you know, tutorials and things on how to get started and stuff like that. There's some very good ones. Okay, what are you saying? The UI is great in HL4, just take one tab at a time. Indeed. Right, so we researched the L6, so that's good, because I want to get to a medium tank. But that's not going to be till 1939. I kind of want to boost to get that. We've also got mechanical computing. I'm going to keep pushing down this research tree. Okay, I think vehicles wise, I think we're okay at this point. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to get some more industrial stuff going, I think. Let's go dispersed industry because the Allies will probably bomb the crap out of me at some point. I've also put a couple of divisions out as well. So there's one there, so I'm going to add them to cancel that. I'm just going to put them in the armies. Right, I've now got outdated equipment being built. So my tanks, my light tanks aren't great, so I'm going to upgrade those. And also the interwar fighter as well needs upgrading. So I'll just swap those over. What else we got? 3 military factories. Ooh, 23 factories, that's good. So look, I'm going to need a lot more of those, and I'm also going to need to upgrade my tanks as well. I kind of want to get medium tanks really if I can at this point. So let's put that all into artillery so we can get our So we still need 1,700 artillery to equip our divisions. Right, we can modify the government. So I'm going to modify the government. Let's have a look. Who do we need? A war industrialist. I'm going to go with him first of all. Increase our speeds. Let's have a look at how our construction is. Still building 2 more factories here. I'll come back to those in a second. I might start building some radar actually. Well, I haven't got it yet, so I can't do that. But here we go, back to the war in Spain. So currently we're winning, 93%. And we are pushing through, look at that, straight in, drove into Barcelona. Look at that, straight down the highways. There we go, Barcelona has fallen. And we've got the Spanish army slowly coming down. What DLCs I've got? I've got the one that's got the Balkans in it, so Romania, Hungary, I can't remember the name of it, and I've got the Kaiser Reich, I think it is, the alternative history one, which is pretty good as well, but that's a free one. I haven't bought any others. Right, national focus, so we've got our extra research slot, so that's great. I want claims on Yugoslavia. I want Yugoslavia. Free civic factories now. Let's build a few more. Chuck a couple more of these in. Should we build some supply hubs? Already got some in there. Let's chuck a couple more in here and there. Don't really know what these do, but they can't hurt, can they? Supply is always useful. When you start producing a new tank version, for example, does it auto update your units? No, yes, it automatically updates. So let's have a look. I'll show you. So it's this bit here. So it says 170 needed for upgrade. So I'm producing nearly 4 a week. So and I need 170 tanks to upgrade to tank 2. So they basically get rid of the old ones. If I wasn't producing those, I'd just hold on to the old tanks. But obviously I want the new tanks. Oh, and there's my extra research slot. So we are now still in 36. Can't get any tanks. Don't want cannons just yet. Naval. Let's have a look. 36. Let's get some new. Let's get a new destroyer. Upgrade out of destroyers. You manually change it in the production tab and auto upgrade the units in the field. There you go. Right, so back to the war in Spain. So the best thing to do when you're fighting enemy is surround them, as you would expect, and then you could just cut them off because they will have no supply, and they'll just crumble. So there we go, straight in. Oh dear. So shall I drive on Madrid now? Now let's finish off these pockets first of all. There we go. And I'm getting loads of command experience for this as well. Unassigned divisions. Let's put some of these where they're supposed to be. Cancel. Put them in there. Don't want them down there. I want them up here. Can't remember how you change. How you move it. Never mind. We'll come back to it. Yes, it tells you. It does tell you that you're making stuff that's out of date. So we've got synthetic oil now. We're in 937, so I'm going to keep pushing the. No, I don't want that one. I want machine tools to produce things faster. Modify government. So we've got 158 up here on our political power. So let's do that. Who should we have? Armaments organizer. Let's have a look. Yes, that's good. We've got 86% stability. We're doing all right, aren't we, at the moment? So come on, chaps, get yourselves in there. We're fighting. We're currently winning. When that bar gets to there, I never really look at the battle thing, but you can see there they've only got 1 division. Oh, 2 divisions now. We've got loads of them. Have we taken it? crushed them, yeah. And pushing on the last one as well. I'll take them out as well. There we go. So they've created another pocket here. So what I'm going to do is cut them off. And then that will help us drive them. Apparently the AI doesn't do encirclements. It's only the only human players do it. Right, let's have a look. There we are on there. So what do we want? Albanian occupation. Claim. Tick. Albania exists. Italian ultimatum. So they will. We will then get Albania off the back of that. And that's good because that's going to give me a soft underbelly into Yugoslavia or Greece. Not this. It's not really very easy to get into Greece though. Let's give the Air Force some command. Oh no, still haven't got enough political power for them yet. So I'm going to wait. Let's unassign divisions. Let's give these over to these guys. So all this while I'm just producing divisions over here at the same time as fighting and getting better army experience. Where are my boys actually? What are they doing? I can shift click that into there so they'll take a turn as soon as they've finished fighting there. Oh, they're getting a bit of resistance. It's because the my Spanish allied friends are not helping me. Come on. Got thrown back by the swines. Should we go and let's go and find somewhere else that's a bit easier to take, shall we? Oh no, I'll come down here. Bring them down there. Now I'm going to try and cut across. Mind you, that is mountainous. So I'm going to cut across into Valencia like that. That's my plan. Yeah, mountain troops for Greece, I know. Or do a naval landing at the base. Right, let's just have a look. We've got a radio. Got loads of stuff. So we've got construction. I'm going to keep pushing up the construction. What else have we got? I want radar, that's what I wanted. That's what I was thinking about. And then I also... It's time to start looking at some infantry stuff. No, not yet. Let's get some of these. So these are going to help me. Basically, companies that you can add into your divisions. So I've got recon, MPs, maintenance. Obviously, they, you know, if you know anything about military stuff, you know what these are. So I'm going to put the recon stuff in because at least they'll get to see people ahead of them, and they will be good. We've also got these over here. Let's have a look. Let's add some of these together. I want to build a couple of biggish armies, and we can modify a government as well. Let's put another political advisor in. He's pretty good. I want a fascist demagogue in. Do I know? Do I need it? I could ban everything else. I'm going to go with the quartermaster general because he's pretty good for that. Let's jump back to the Spanish volunteers. So how we're getting on? Valencia is nearly ours. 64 days, 76, 30, 33. It's going too fast. So if we can then cut off these ones and also take Valencia as well, that's going to help us with the overall battle. But they are suffering from attrition at this point as well. Right, it's our Albanian occupation. Okay. What do we get for Italy first? Pact of Steel. I don't know if I'm... Ignore that for a bit. I think I'm going to go for Italian highways. Get a load of free infrastructure. We'll come back to Italy first later. Over here. Producing a lot of infantry at this point. These... Because he says these numbers here is how many divisions are in under their command and how many they can command. Because they're only defending territory at the moment. It's only 72. Let me actually give this army group a commander. Who should we give it? Let's give it to... Yes, put him in. Because they're only defending land at the moment, it's not going to be... they can have a lot. They can have a lot more units under them. There we go. The bit you didn't like in Age of 4 was the air control. You can't smash a single province with everything you got. They're just too hard to do areas. So you want to hammer them from above. This is taking a little bit longer, but it is a point area. It is a city. So we're probably chucking Molotov cocktails on us as we're driving in. Let's get some fuel refinery. That's just going to help in the long run. Anybody else out there in chat? Say hello if you're watching, enjoying. '88, '89, 1991. Come on, nearly there, nearly 100. 2 more days. Yes, we're taking Valencia. So that has now cut off all of these. Well, apart from there. So that should make it a lot easier. Oh dear, no, I've been cut off now. Right, we're gonna have to get out of here. Quick sticks. Hey, Mustafa Burke. Good to have you on board. Let's get some more subs. Let's put the subs up. What can we do? Military Air High Command. So let's put some of these in here. Let's put a theorist in. Oh, we haven't got one. We haven't got enough command power for them. No, I need political power, don't I, for those? Here we are, these are better. Let's go with an army regrouping specialist. Inspired you to drop Arsenal of Democracy and reinstall HO4. Okay, good. I'm glad to hear it. Just push it there and just get that out of the way. Smash it out. There we go. So basically, at this point, I'm doing all the fighting for the Spanish, aren't I? Helping them out. What do you say there, Richard? It's a very interesting game. This first time I've seen. I thought 3D printing was a time sink. This looks very absorbing. It is. Yeah, if you've got a weekend and you just want to kill it, then play Heart Survive 4. Once you've been playing it for a while and you know some of the tricks and stuff, Germany is probably one of the best countries to play because you're in Central Europe. You don't really need to concentrate so much on your navy, and they have some crazy units. What else we got here? Prospect for oil. Let's get some oil, I think. Oh, I'm producing stuff outdated. There's no point doing that. What is outdated? Destroyers. Let's put them in. Destroyer 2. Let's get that boy in. I'll put you in up here again. So just keep adding these into these units. And we've got 3 military factories. Is there anything that I need to put up? I've got loads in stockpiles here. Artillery still. Put a load on artillery. So all the military factories have gone down. I've got 271 hours. I think I'm on about 153 hours. It's crackers. Military High Command. Let's go with an infantry expert, I think. Let's put him in. He's telling me I should be... There's something I can make. I think I've developed something that I can make, but I haven't got the divisional templates for it yet. Where are my boys? There they are. Grinding out that military experience. There we go. Just got to pile straight in. Bang. And that was in the mountains as well. Oh, almost straight in. I'm losing again. If the Spanish and the Germans who were here would actually help, that would be a nice thing. But no, of course, they're not going to, are they? 68, 69. Come on, we're getting there. 70, pushing it over the edge. A little bit more. Wait a bit more. Go on. You can do it. Less than a day. Yay! Oh, now we're defending. Oh, and we're defending again. So, do I run up here? Well, it looks like they're already doing that, so let's go and help that encirclement there, and then we can crush that little pocket of resistance. Obviously, this is a lot easier if you've like got 24 divisions surrounding them. I've only got 2. And my useless friends. 2 more days. 2 more days. Less than a day. Come on, we can do it. Yes, I believe in you. We defend. So we're now trapped a bunch of Spanish divisions there. Right, construction's come up. What else are we on? Let's get more industry. I really like to concentrate on industry because it is the big thing. You know, you can still fight with infantry units that are a bit crappy, but if your industry's not up to speed. Let's go for medium tanks and then we can start punching those out as well. Keep assigning these. I'm going to assign these until there's 24 units in each of these. And then I'm going to start spreading them around the rest of my huge empire. Let's go for combat training, naval air defense, cavalry, air combat training, I think. It's good to have a mix, isn't it? Right, we are now got 3 factories. I'm going to start building a bit of radar, I think. I can only build 1 at the moment at this point. No, I just want enough so I can actually see what's happening around me. Alright, that'll do for now. Then I'll build a few more for civilian factories as well. Let's chuck those in as well, shall we? Right, we've got Albania because we forced them. So I'm going to add it as part of my area defence. So there we go. Albania is mine. And then that will get looked after. How are we doing over here? Where are we? There they are. What are they doing? Let's push them into the attack there. These boys have been fighting for forever, I think. Prospect for oil, Libyan infrastructure, Libyan refineries. Do I want those? I want fortification. Yeah, I'm gonna fortify just to put some forts in just to stop any potential naval invasions in the future. Come on, 57. I'm gonna wait till the war is over in Spain, and then I can start doing other stuff. This is kind of taking my eye away from Italy at the moment, and what I want to achieve strategically. We've got a recon company. I'm just going to start building these up, and then I can start adding them as units as I need. I should probably put them in, couldn't I? Now let's have a look. Recruit and deploy. Let's put a couple of these in. So we've got anti-air, armoured recon, motorised recon. Let's add some of that in. Can I put anything else in? Support artillery. Make it even stronger in the attack. Let's do it. And then I'm sure it'll tell me that I'm not building enough. We can modify our guys. Let's put an Air Force command in. No, I've still got to wait. I'm going to wait. I'm going to wait. No, I'm going to put in a... No, I can't. I've got enough political power. I'll wait a little while longer. Go on. Vaporize them. They won't take it. There we go. They're dead. So, has that ended the... Soviet Union has declared war on the Soviet Union. What has happened there? Look at that. Wow. So the Soviet Union seems to have broken up and has fallen into civil war. Brilliant. The destruction of the Spanish Civil War. Hi there, Miles. Yes, It takes all of our eyes, doesn't it? It's like it's turned its ankle. Where are we at? What are we on about? Decent XP per all the combat you've racked up yet? Yes, I've got 80 command power, 62 army experience, doing pretty well. I'm going to drive on Madrid because why not? Because I hear it's nice this time of year. If we can get into Madrid, that will be fun. Here we go. 70%. Come on, 70, 72, 70. Taken by surprise. They didn't expect that. Look at that. Then I'm going to... There we go. And the only reason that the nationalists won is because I helped them. No other reason. So that's... The Spanish Civil War is over. And it's all down to Italian troops taking everything, basically. So look, we can modify the officer corps. Can I do them yet? Yes, I can, finally. Let's go for an all-weather aircraft, chaps. So, back to peace again. Nice. What are we missing? Oh, we're only missing bits, so don't mind about that. Alright, we've got... These are our forces that came back from Spain, so I'm going to just stick them in there. And I'm going to swap this general out. No, not for J. Massey. I'm going to split it down, in fact. Can't remember where those other tanks went. I put them in here, didn't I? So let's create a new force. Let's put some cavalry in there as well. There's no cav in there. Yeah, put them together. What else we got? There's the cav. Put them in there, so we've got a more mobile force over here. And then put Giovanni Messe in charge of that. Put that into that army group. Where are these guys? Oh, they're down in Ethiopia, aren't they still? Doing nothing. Yes, research. Let's go with transports. I'm going to start building up transports because... Well, I can't actually because that's 580 days ahead of time. So I won't. What would we go for now? They're a bit ahead of time at this point. So I'm going to go for more fuel refining, I think. What is outdated? Submarines. A new submarine. Yes, please. Swap to that. I think I'm alright with that stuff. I'm alright. I'll leave it to that. Let's have a look at some of this sea stuff because I haven't done anything with my navy yet, have I? I'll actually see what I've got. I've got reserve fleet here. I want to split some of these up into submarine units. Where are these ones? Let's grab the submarines. Then can I transfer them into there? Yep. So I'll put everybody in. This is a reserve fleet. See, I don't really know how to what to do with the navy. Yeah. Yeah, I'm getting. They're coming in together, so fingers crossed they'll be regrouping. There we go. Let's just have a look, because we've got light cruisers here. I don't really want that. I'll come back to that. I can't think straight with the navy. It's not my. It's out of my eye line. Right. What are we going to do next? Do we befriend Bulgaria? Yeah. let's drive towards a war footing, I think. I'll leave the Navy for now. It'll sort itself out, I'm sure. He says, knowingly, knowing it won't. What are we missing? Only little bits and pieces. I can deal with that. I don't want to give away any of my factories at this point, because it also gives my enemies a step up as well. Look at this, the Union of Soviet Republics. They're doing pretty well, aren't they? God knows how that happened, or why it happened. Obviously there was a falling out at the Politburo. Let's see, where are we going to put these boys? Stick them in there. Were we developing light tanks? I can't remember what we were on. Yes, medium tanks, but in about a year. So I'm not going to be able to do much with those for now. But as soon as I get them, I will be able to crack on with pushing out. I'm not going to make any tanks until I get medium tanks. Well, I'm not going to make any more units of tanks. Let's just see actually. So I'm going to slow that production down, and I put it into the artillery instead. I need artillery. I've got loads of stuff in stockpile, so that's good. Does mean I could start making other things, but don't know if I want to at this point. I haven't got a huge amount of stuff that I do need to build, so I'm going to ignore it. It'll sort itself out. It always does. Just spreading these guys about a bit. Let's put a theorist in. Rocket scientists. I'm going to wait for mobile warfare. I need 150 political power for that. I don't know how many people are watching this at the moment. Say hello if you are. Let's have a look. We've befriended Bulgaria potentially. Right, so we've got Pact of Steel. Let's have a peace with Germany. What do we get? The German Reich gets the opinion of Italy. Better. Italy first. Do I gain anything for it? Bulgaria joins the faction. That'd be useful. They could be useful in attacking what we call it, Yugoslavia. Befriend Romania. No, let's go with Pact of Steel, and then I can go for a treaty with Berlin, can't I? There, treaty with Germany and German military cooperation. So I bet Germany will go to war at some point. They'll probably get overexcite themselves. I was just selecting a theorist, wasn't I? But I was waiting for one. That's right. There we go. He's in. Okay. Good for Japan. Well, it looks like this Union of Soviet Republics is doing pretty well. I bet Stalin had a purge and everybody kicked off. So we're not standing for that. Okay, that's all up to the point that I can be at this moment. So I'm going to look at... Let's get some better infantry weapons. Non-aggression pact with Bulgaria. Of course I will accept it, because I don't want you stabbing me in the back. But I'm going to stab you in the back. I hope Bulgaria is not watching this stream. Otherwise, they will just find out that I'm going to stab them in the back. But now I've got a bulwark against Romania and Turkey. So that's good. God, they are gaining ground. No stopping them, is there? Can I send any Lend-Lease? No, I can't. I'm not sending a Lend-Lease. It's Lenin. Oh, Lev Trotsky. It's Trotsky. Against Stalin. Wow. It looks like Trotsky is winning. He obviously didn't get a nice pick in Mexico, did he? Keep pushing out the divisions at this point. While it's all quiet. We're only 2 years into the game. Keep an eye on this, see what keeps happening. News from the front. They're grinding them out. I don't know what's that's going to do for the rest of the world. Let's make our construction better. I always like going for that one because it's excavation. It's what I spent 20 years of my life doing. Archaeology joke there for you. This is a pretty good way to spend your lunchtime, eating a sandwich, playing a turn of whiff on your table, listening to this. It's a good day. Good stuff. I'm glad to be in of service. There we go. I don't know what whiff is. I've got no idea. You have to tell me. It was either this or I was going to paint tonight. So I've been painting some an American battalion. I'm about 2/3 of the way through. I've done it a lot quicker than I thought I was going to. So I'm going to be... we've got doctrines. I don't like that one. I like superior firepower more. So I'm going to change. This is just going to make my armies better. So I was going to paint some Americans tonight, but I decided against it. I was thinking about playing this all day. And I thought the only thing that's going to happen tonight is the food delivery at 9. And I thought, well, I can, I'm not doing anything else. I can always pause it for a bit, can't I? Can't we claim France? No, I need to be in a faction with Germany. Or should I be sensible? Oh, World in Flames. Aha, there you go. Right, I'm gonna be sensible and go for the stuff I want. Ooh, I could join the German Reich. What do you reckon? Should we have a vote on it? Unfortunately, you lot are running about 20 seconds behind me. So by the time that I've voted, I've asked you to vote. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna say, what shall I do? Shall I join the Germans? I'm gonna wait it out. Tell me in chat, yes or no. So unfortunately, I've got a lag coming through on OBS. Do it. That's one for joining them. Anyone else? Seems reasonable. Do it. Yeah, I mean, Hitler seems like a reasonable guy, doesn't he? Yeah, do it. Yep. Okay, that's 3 so far. I mean, what wrong could come from it, to be fair? I can't imagine that I'm probably going to be hung upside down in the city square, can I, with me mistress getting beaten by everybody. Hey, greetings from Ukraine. Good man. I'm good, thank you. How are you? Right, you're just about to see me join the Axis. Here we go. I am with the Axis because that is what it's all about. Let's have a look at. Let's see what else is in the Axis. Oh, but Yugoslavia on. You watch. There we go. Oh no, just us. Just the best friends. The best friends ever. Yeah, what could possibly go wrong? Nothing. Surely. There we go. We joined him anyway, so if I lose, it's because of you lot. So you can't blame me. It's that simple. It looks like I've suddenly got almost fine. Well, I hope you're better than almost fine, or you get better than almost fine. Right. Look, I've suddenly got a load of Germans all over the place now. Or looks like it. Oh no, they're Yugoslavians. No, the Germans are moving about. Don't know where they're going. They just seem to be using me as a way to get down south. But at least it means I'm going to get some defence around here. I need to knock. Well, all right. I'm not fighting with Britain yet, but when I will do, I'm going to have to take Malta out, aren't I? Ooh. Oh dear. Look at that, the Union of Soviet Republics has taken the Soviets. So it's not historical AI. It's called crackers. Hitler said he would rather have had a tooth after meeting him. Sorry, Richard Getver. Don't know what that means. Right, let's start assigning some more units. Free civilian factories. So, do I build more factories, or I'm going to make some refineries? I think nuclear reactors. I want some refineries. So I've got fuel for the forthcoming war that Germany is going to drag me into. Oh, get ready to take Malta. Yeah, I'm going to have to knock it out at some point, I'm sure. I've got some good radar going on. I can get me government modified. Let's get a tank designer in Fiat. So we're doing alright at the moment. There's a lot of peace. Peace is good. Oh, we got these. I've not done anything with these, have I? Let's assign them something to do. Go on. Busy yourself up there. Curse your fat fingers. Don't worry, we got there in the end, Richard. Should we have a war with Greece? Yeah, let's have a war with Greece. I'll tell you what, I'm going to start justifying a war goal against I'm just putting those up. Did I play the Great War mod? No, I only saw it today actually, that somebody was playing it, I think, on Twitch. It was the first time I saw it. So let's see. We've got some CAS. Let's put it up there. Get it out of the way. You can just sit there. Assign it to do something. What else we got? I might try and get hold of the Great War mod for this. Yeah, I was watching somebody on Twitch earlier on today, and they were playing it, and they started playing one of my videos, a completely random bloke, and he was playing my German marching tunes of the First World War video as background music. Brilliant. That was ace. I can't remember who it was. It was like a catch-up stream from yesterday or something, I think. We can make some decisions then. Forgot about these. Oh, that's out of date. Improved worker conditions. It's going to put my stability up. Do I need it? Promises of peace. Yeah, go on. Let's give them some promises. We'll get rid of the Democrats as well. That'll do for now. Can't do those yet. Foreign influence. I've not seen those before. Awesome mod. Okay, grand. Well, I'll check it. Hit them in the Balkans. That's it. Never mind the Balkans. Yes, I will check it out because obviously, you know, I like the Great War anyway. I'm sure it'd be interesting. Is it a free one or do you have to pay for it? Not that it really matters either way. Oh look, Germany have put a load of people in Africa for me, which is nice. Well, I'm going to get some more better radar, I think. Radar's good. Because I can see him coming then, can't I? Let's justify against. Don't have enough political power to do that yet. Right, I'll come back to them. They can wait. War with Greece. There you go. Just what I was waiting for. Do we befriend Romania? Again, I'm going to be sensible. I'm going to get some more infrastructure down in Libya. Oh, it's free. Oh, excellent. Okay, well, I'll definitely get it then. I'll check it out later on. Divisioni. I'm going to start chuck a few of these around the rest of my empire. I've got an available war goal. Right. If I go to war with Greece now, I will end up at war with both the United Kingdom and Romania. However, I'm in a faction with Germany, so they will probably get drawn into it. But I'm going to need to do a naval landing, I think, because I'm not going to be able to get over those mountains from Albania. Tell you what I'm going to do. I'm going to reassign people, and then I'm going to go for it. I'm going to bring them down first of all. Take them off there. And put them in here, so then they can attack down. I've already got some units in there, haven't I? At least I won't go to war with France, I don't think. I'm going to bring all these down as well. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to... Don't want them there. What I want... I want them to protect Albania. Meanwhile, I want this lot. Let's come to here so I can do a naval invasion around the bottom, I think. I think that's what I'm going to do. So I'm going to get everybody sorted out into their new positions. And then I can push in from the top against Greece whilst doing a naval invasion in the bottom down here. Okay. Hang on a second. I've buggered something up there. I'll come back to it. I think I know what I've done. These ones here, I don't want them. I forgot to take that off. Silly boy. And God, I wish I'd stop improving things. Right, I've got to concentrate. Concentrate. Bring them up there. Let's shove them in with them. So now I've got a good load of guys there. Let's say if I can go to war with Greece, I can at least probably drop in on a couple of these islands and I can attack them from behind. I've got to be careful though, because I'm going to be fighting against the United Kingdom. But we have got a huge number of people here to protect against it. Where else are we potentially going to get hit? Romania. Ah, come on. You only live once. You know? Let's call our allies as well. Right, so where are let's take them off doing that. I need another army group. Put them together as an army group. Well, I can put them together, can't I, as an army group. And then frontline it. Attack, attack, attack. Let's go for that. Who else we got? Where's our other chaps? Where are these? Oh, they're sitting up there. Right, now these ones, I want these to do a naval invasion. So I want to attack from here. And I want to attack here. Right. Un momento. My wife has just texted me. dear. You only die once too. Yes, well, send the army neighbour to Crete now. But I suppose I could attack Crete, couldn't I? I could always go for Malta as well. I also need some aeroplanes down there, don't I? I forgot about those. They're always useful when it comes to doing a fight. So look up. Which is the best one? Ilstromo, I want those. Bring them over there. And then they can attack. We've got up here 84 of them up here. Where's my closest? I could bring them down there, and then again they can cover Greece. So then at least I've got air support. Right, let's... Okay. Oh great. Oh great. Greece has joined the Allies. British Raj, South Africa, New Zealand, Australia, Canada, British Malaya. Brilliant. Romania. We got the Ally. We got the Reich. So let's click that in. Click that in, and let's see what happens. Right, I need to knock Greece out first before I can concentrate on everything else. I'll get rid of Greece, then it's happy days. I need to get some ships out here. So the next thing I need to do is get naval supremacy. So let's do some of this. Oh, I haven't got any commanders. See, this is the problem. I always ignore ships. So now you can see me rushing to put commanders in place. Okay, have we got enough for another commander? You'll get yourself in there, lad. Right. Let's put all these on the naval invasion support. I've still not really worked out how to do naval invasions. So I know you're supposed to get supremacy in the areas. I think when it goes green there, like I've got green up there, I need green so I can get them across. So if I send everybody into here, who else we got? Is that everyone gone in? Yeah, they're all going to go and do stuff. I can do a strike force. They can do a strike force. It's probably too far away from them because they're up in Eritrea. Where's Derna? Alright. I'll leave it to that. I'll see what happens. See this, you'll see where it fails for me. Right, we've still got these lads here. So what I'm going to do is these are now going to go to war because I've pushed past the mountains with my troops. That's these guys here. Take them off area defence. What else are they defending? I'm going to turn. So at least if I can't get a naval invasion, I can at least go in by land, can't I? Right, and then they want to go all the way down to Athens and execute that very quickly, and I'm going to also get them to execute it very quickly. It seems like you'll be trading East Africa for Greece, not to mention what might go wrong in North Africa once the UK gets enough force there. Yeah, alright, alright. Well, I don't know, look, they're getting pushed back here at this point. And yes, alright, I'm losing everything that I gained earlier on. But I want Europe. Where are we on? We're on 38 at this point. So where am I? 39. And a few more things in here. Let's get some more of these researched. What am I missing? Tactical bombers. So let's get some of those in. Transport plane, naval. I haven't actually got to develop, so I can't make any. Decisions are available. War propaganda. Let's get some of that in. Doctrines are available. Don't convoy submarine operations. That's what I want. And also air doctrine as well. Right. Formation flying is a good one. I'm not interested in the naval battles. We're doing alright in Greece, but at this point, by the looks of things, that naval invasion hasn't gone off yet. Alright, my wife keeps texting me. So let's see. Got a treaty with Germany. We're already having a nice treaty with them anyway, aren't we? Let's have another one. How close are we to getting all of Greece? We're not doing too bad. Oh, I take my eye off the ball down here. No, not yet. I've only got these 4. Okay. Let's take those off. Let's go with that. Let's bring our tanks down here, I think. And then drive up through there. Leave them to do what they're going to do. Some macro mounted Germans in Africa 38, so now crackers. Are we going to beat Greece? Looks like it. Romania's not done anything, but they're trapped by everybody at this point, so that's good. Let's get some more computing machines going. Took a few more men into the units. Air doctrine. There we go. Let's get some more of that. It's all kicking off now. This is the problem. Can I push through the nose here? Yes, there we go. Greece is falling. Oh, good. Justification. If I can get rid of... Oops. Oh dear. That doesn't look good, does it? Alright. Oh dear. Fingers crossed I've only lost a few. Okay, we'll forget that. We'll come into North Africa in a bit. I told you I was going to be arse-handed to me in this game. It won't be long before France is probably invaded. Come on. Get Athens if nothing else. And at least I can start landing on the north there. That's me Eritrean fellas, isn't it? Bring them up here. What's happening in the national focus? German military cooperation. Oh, I'm running out of fuel. This is not great. Against Yugoslavia. Shall I declare war on Yugoslavia as well, just for the laugh? Sardinia lost. Everything's lost, Richard. Everything. I don't know what's happening. Look, they've taken it back. They're taking it all back. I'm getting hammered. I've bitten off more than I can chew. Oh dear. This is not going well, is it, at all? So the UK have taken all of that. I've got a little bit of northern Northern Africa left. Let's get some dispersed industry going. Start building these up. What else we got? History rhyming. Yeah, thanks. So I'm taking it back. I'm taking it back. You know, I'm doing my best. It's because Hitler won't help me. Oh, he's just sitting up there doing nothing. He's not helping at all. And let's start making some of these on the air doctrine. Right. Hey, we're taking Athens if nothing else. Athens is finally Italy again. Germany's slightly stabilising us there a bit. Okay. Let's get rid of that. Let's get some secret weapons, I think. I'm just plucking anything out of the air at this point. Let's get some of those in. Unassigned divisions. Put these guys in here. I need to finish off these Greeks here. So I want a front line here. Let's go through to Kalamata. Where are the other guys at? I need a front line here to take Albania back. I want them to go in with all haste. With all haste. See, we told you how to challenge Germany. That's not fair. You all convinced me into it. You all voted. It was a democratic vote, and I told you if this was gonna collapse, then it was gonna be your fault, not mine. So whose fault is this ultimately? Well, Yugoslavia's in there. I can't even take Yugoslavia now. God's sake. Oh. France has joined the Allies. Oh my God. This is going horrible. That means France is going to attack me. I don't know who else is. Let me just stop a minute. Literally. It has all gone to rat shit. Right, who I got spare? The old man is down there. Why are you up there? What are they even doing up there? Right. Let's go into France. Just for the laugh. Where are these lads? Alpini, they want to be up there, don't they? Because I need them in the mountains. And they can also pile in there as well. Let's see what happens then. It's April 1st. You spines. God. The Yugoslavian Confederation. Oh, bloody hell. This is what happens, you see, when Trotsky takes over instead of Stalin. At least we had some stability with Stalin. You know, he might have hung his enemies off meat hooks, but he was a man you could trust. Look at this now. State of it. I'm finally driving them out though. And I've got Greece. Don't capture it, right? Let's have a look at how the war's going. French-Italian war. 14% in their defenders. How many kills we got? We've lost 500,000. They've lost 400,000. They've got 1.5 million in the field. We got 2 to 3, so we can soak it up. So it's me, Germany, Slovakia, and Yugoslavia against everyone. Literally everybody. Greece is 51% before capitulation. What else have we got to take them for Greece? And they've got Athens back. How did that happen? Right, send 20 divisions in to take Athens back. That's all I can do. Go on, get in, get in. Take Athens. Oh my god. Oh my goodness. I took my eye off the ball there, didn't I? Right. Oh, what am I going to do? Where are these guys? They're stuck in Athens. Can I at least get them out of there so I can get them up there? Why aren't you fighting, shirkers? Get on the front. Right, well, France is kicking us. If Tesco turn up soon, I'm stopping this game anyway. Because this is... I don't think I can recover from this. Even with secret weapons. So where are we at? I don't know, let's go for army primacy. You know, because I've changed sides quick. I'd love to. Nobody will have me. That's the problem. Where's those 21 men are trapped? They're trapped in by the Greek army. Need to get them out of there. I am getting absolute. I'm going to be changing sides soon, whether I like it or not. They are mincing me. I've got nothing. I've got everything in Greece. There wasn't even any point in looking at Africa there, was it? I was riding high, wasn't I? You all saw it. It's because of you lot, because you're making me join the German Reich. That's what it was. That's what it's all about. Well, there is one French unit piling its way through Italy, taking all of my territory. I don't even know what to do now. I can't do anything. I've got to fight my way out of it. Let's get away. Oh well, there you go. The Italian mainland is gone. It's all disappeared. So that was good. How's our war going? We've lost nearly 1 million men. Well, so are they actually. It's 50% in their favour. Italy is currently 100% towards capitulation. So why haven't I capitulated yet? Right, let's get some nuclear research. I can't even look at anything at this point. I don't even know what soldiers I've got left. I've got 21 divisions left. So I can win. I can get it back with them. Can't I? Can't I? Definitely I can. Control Alt Tilt. There's a rope with your name on it, looks like. Definitely. I did tell you I'd never win this game. Oh, we're trapped now. That's good. I've got to try and break out. Get out of my way. Don't care about dispersed industry at this point. I've got no industry to disperse. You watch, these are going to go down, and then that's it. I've got to get them out of here. This is like the Stalingrad encirclement. There we go. And I've got 11 divisions left. I've got no divisions left. You just watch my army disappear. Oh, I've got nothing left. I am done. I think they're literally going to just take everything. What else have I got here? I've got a little bit of Italy and a little bit of Italy here. I can't do anything, guys. I absolutely hammered there, didn't I? What went wrong there? Apart from everything. Well, I'm going to finish it up there. That's 2 hours of playing and I've got my arse kicked. Joining the Reich was probably the worst thing to do, I think. But that was still fun. And it's a learning experience, isn't it? At the end of the day, you know, which doesn't kill you, only makes you stronger. Apart from when I'm hanging upside down with my mistress in the central square in Rome. Well, I hope you've enjoyed that as much as I enjoyed the battering. I don't quite know what to say about that. That's not how you play Hearts of Iron. I'm going to do some more of these if people like them. I don't know how many people are watching because I've got it on my phone. But if you've enjoyed it, let me know. Check out the other videos and stuff on the channel. I do enjoy... lol, being Italy. I do enjoy Hearts of Iron, so I will play it again. And we'll have a go with the German Reich or something at some point. Alright, I'm going to sign off. And I'm going to say thank you very much for watching, everybody. As you can see me slowly disappear into oblivion. And I shall see you in the next Storm of Steel video. So do enjoy that. And thank you very much for watching.